That's what it's about. Get the balance right. Yeah. Bit bored, I guess. Did all my errands, took a nap, watched all the videos I could watch without just listening to the same old shit over and over. So I figured I just open up a chat. Bond asked me he was looking for a karaoke that Midnight has done. If you don't know Midnight, he liked to sing Let It Go from Frozen. I remember that time too. Do I still have that drop here? Oh, I don't have the drop here. There was a meme that was done on that Frozen song. There was a drop I made. If you look it up, instead of them saying "Let It Go," she's singing "Fuck it all, fuck it all. I don't give a fuck anymore." All this other. But yeah, he liked that song. Oh, excuse me. So I don't know where it is, but what I did do, Bond, if you're listening, or anyone else who's interested, because most of the videos I put private because I was switching the names and stuff. But I did do a search across the channel. I just put in karaoke. That's all I did. So anything that was titled karaoke is public now. So if you're interested in seeing some karaoke videos, looking for the Midnight videos, you'll have to look through there. There's a number of karaoke videos there to look through. So yeah, they are private. I mean, they're public now. So if you want to look through that, don't know how long I'll keep them up, or I'll just keep them up. Say fuck it. I don't know, because it's still on the 420. But you know what? Maybe I should just leave it up because you never know, right? Anything they should tell you, you never know. And people might want to go and have access to people who are singing because it's So yeah, those are public. If you want, go check them out. Tonight's whatever. What was I going to look at? So direction do I go? What direction? We got three people out there. I'm emptying my vape. So apparently there's a peace deal again with Iran. I kind of expected this. I did mention it yesterday. Um, that yeah, with this event that they had, which was good. We had a good time last night. Those who didn't make it, you missed it. Good time. Hung out with the boys, watched the fight, and the last one was the best. That was a good fight, man. Yeah, it was weird. Yes, it's weird, but it was pretty cool. Oh, here, John Talk sums it up a little bit. Let me play that. All right, so John talks too. So apparently some people were flipping out over this, overreacting. Yeah, I just attribute it to more. It was like fucking, the Roman Coliseum, whatever. But yeah, I mean, it was cool.
At the White House. All right, let's watch a grown man have a meltdown in his car. We're going to say anything?
I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican. I don't care if you're right or left. I don't care about any of that shit. If you think anything about this is cool or American or manly, I have to assume that much like anybody associated with
this dude needs to relax. He really needs to chill.
He needs the planning and the production of this event, all of the sponsors of this event, matter of fact, anybody that's even remotely associated with this event, much like all of them, you are so slow I could time you with a fucking calendar. Nothing about this is cool.
Now, here's the thing.
Nothing about it's cool. Come on.
I'm not the biggest fan of a UFC fight in front of the White House.
Me neither.
I mean, to me, it looks like one step closer to idiocracy.
Bingo. Yep. Yes, sir, John Talks. We are close to idiocracy. But, like you'll say, it was cool.
Like, I saw this post, and I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat.
Oh, yeah, the motorcycles. Man, that was pretty wild.
This is freaking funny. It says this looks like a Disney movie where a 12-year-old becomes president. However,
a Disney movie where a 12-year-old becomes president. That's funny. Link is in the comment. Anybody wants to come on in?
Somebody is this serious and this angry about something not being cool. There is this tribal part of my brain that says, I don't want to be associated with you. No matter how indifferent I am about it, it all of a sudden went up in cool points. Narrator. In fact, everything about it was cool.
Well, you just don't like it because you're a liberal, and liberal men aren't masculine. Listen here, shitbag. I lift every day. I've done boxing and jiu-jitsu on and off for years, and I used to watch the UFC pretty religiously until I realized that 90% of the fighters and a good chunk of the fans are racist, rapists, woman beaters, or right bags. So then I stopped.
I mean, I believe him that he lifts weights and he kickboxes and all of that. I believe him. But you can't make an argument for masculinity doing this. You just can't. I mean, if we want to talk about making a circus out of the White House, Joe Biden beat Trump on that, hands down. Not to mention some of the festivities that went on that White House lawn. This is a good question. Why are they always filming in their car? I swear, like every TDS meltdown, it's in a car.
Any kind of meltdown seems to always be in the car. Right? Everybody has them. You kind of feel like you have some privacy. Maybe you're in the car. But yeah, the planes going over the White House, timing it perfectly. I mean, that was fucking cool.
Danny says nothing about this is cool. I beg to differ. I gotta admit, that's a freaking cool shot.
It is.
I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, when we're talking America, I mean, that's a 20 out of a 10. I would say that this UFC event was worth it just for the meat.
This was fun. Oh, this fighter Hokit, after winning the fight, he makes a comment. He says, Michelle Obama's a man. Michelle Obama's a man. You all know that, right? I couldn't believe it. Oh, God.
For the memes alone, it's worth it. Carrie says, for all the people crying over the UFC event, the same people that hated this UFC event would be applauding something like this. This about sums it up right there.
That's funny.
If you even remotely watch this video.
Oh, God. Yeah. There was another meme someone, oh man, did about it. Oh, God, now I gotta go back. What's up, Clockwork? Woo! Link is on the side there. Everyone come on in. Chit chat for a bit. La 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 la. So yeah, it looks like we have somewhat of a peace deal. So yeah, what I was saying with the whole UFC thing, yeah. I mean, it was fitting and good timing, right? To kind of leave the straight up, let's get out of this war, let's do it gracefully. And you saw his latest post, Trump's post. Peace deal is being signed. They're gonna go meet in Switzerland, I think Friday. And he's like, all right, start your engines, open it up. We made a peace deal, blah, blah, blah. You know, do it on the coattails of this whole UFC thing, right? And just try to leave gracefully. You know? So we'll see what happens. But the markets reacted positive. Oil prices went down. I don't know if you were driving around today. That I noticed gas prices already dropped down. Stock market's reviving. You know, this is what Trump needs, especially around 4th of July coming, and then the midterms. So, yep. See what happens. I'm sure Israel is probably not too happy about this. Now, there's a lot about this whole $300 billion that Trump says will be available to Iran to help rebuild what the damage is, which I think this is totally preposterous. However, one report I heard out of many, because many are saying that taxpayers are paying for it. I don't know who's paying for this, to tell you the truth. It's all fucking Fugazi money anyway. But it seems that the $300 billion is going to be coming from a fund of the what nations they call them, you know, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Kuwait, all along there. With the GGC, what do they call them? The GGC nations or some shit. I forgot. Apparently, the fund's going to come from there, which is interesting since Kuwait got their airport bombed and. Clockwork says he's watching this chick strip for him in her window. So she's stripping for you. She knows she's stripping for you. You say she's stripping for you, or you're being a peeping Tom. He's like, give me a few. Yes, she knows I am. Herbs. So if she knows that, then why don't you go over there? If she knows, that means that she's getting turned on by you watching. Hey, do you want to do her? I don't know. How many other people can see her, Clockwork? Let's see. Oh, and then let's see. So what's coming through my feed? But again, this karaoke videos are available. I know some people. Bond was looking for midnight doing karaoke, but there's a whole bunch. If you want to go through them, I made whatever ones I could find. I made them public. Let's see here. I know there was another video I wanted to in relation to yesterday. And they also announced a Trump rally. It's going to happen on July 4th. Trump saying it's going to be the biggest ever. The biggest fireworks show ever in history for July 4th. I imagine part of this peace deal is so I'm sure Israel's not too happy about this deal. I can't. Oh, here it is. Was it Mark Dice? Mark Dice was okay. All right. Let me play Mark Dice's commentary on last night. I think he has a meme or two to share. She will ask when she wants me to come in. Don't know, don't care. She's looking at me. Well, yeah. So I guess come on over. Come knock on the door. Come on, pussy. She's stripping. She knows you're watching her. Come on. How much big of a sign do you want? Huh? Well, how much big of a sign do you want? Yeah, this was cool.
Of the White House last night to kick off the 250th anniversary celebrations of this great country, which also happened to coincide yesterday with President Trump's 80th birthday. You can see how amazed Dana White is there that this actually happened. Of course, the liberal lunatics are upset about it, claiming that it was a waste of tax dollars when the UFC actually footed the $60 million bill in order to build the event, to compensate for the security measures. And it was quite a contrast from the previous White House events under the Biden administration. Welcome to the White House.
Thank you.
Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Year. Happy Pride Life.
Yeah.
Transgender children.
You are beautiful.
You are heard.
You belong.
What an honor to welcome in my broadcast partners, Americans, Joe Rogan and Daniel Cormier. What an absolute scene here in D.C., man.
It is such a scene. It's so surreal. It's so amazing. The energy is in the air. We're outside. We thought it might be called off for rain, but we're good.
Yeah.
The whole thing is nuts. We're surrounded by the boys.
Yeah, it's crazy. The only downside was it was streamed exclusively by Paramount Plus, which you have to have a subscription for. It wasn't broadcast on all the big networks like the annual Independence Day celebration at the White House because Paramount Plus has the exclusive streaming rights for UFC. But you can find clips and highlights online everywhere. And if you didn't like it, then
You ugly.
So, of course, Harry Sisson, the Democrat Party's favorite Generation Z social media personality, took to TikTok to complain.
Patience, grasshopper. Patience. Says Clockwork Rex.
Donald Trump's UFC fighters just screamed, "Michelle Obama is a man," into the microphone after winning his fight at the White House. Just incredibly disgusting.
But I thought you support the transgender community, Harry. Why are you so mad?
Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Hogan.
And because the liberals still haven't learned the first rule of social media, never feed the trolls, the meme makers.
Look at that. That was pretty funny.
Went right to work.
But I've been watching you all evening, and I want to tear you apart. And your friend, too.
Oh, remember this chick? Oh, this chick right here just recently. This is great. What is that?
This brings back some memories when I once trended on Twitter.
What is that? What is that, girl? When they were shooting, there was gunshots by the White House. What is that? Let's go look.
We're back in 2016 after Big Mike spoke at the Democrat National Convention. I posted a screenshot and noted how diverse the Democrat Party was becoming with their first transgender speaker. And it upset so many people. They were spewing so much hatred that I literally started trending. And who can forget back in 2014 when Joan Rivers let the cat out of the bag when a paparazzi asked her if she thought we would get a woman president first or a gay president.
Gay president or the first woman president?
We already have it with Obama.
We already have it with Obama.
So let's just calm down.
Got it.
No, Michelle is a trans.
I'm sorry, she's a what?
A transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. It's okay.
It's okay.
This is Drag Queen Story Hour. It's your classic children's reading program with a twist. The day's literary leader is a larger-than-life drag queen.
That was a Mark Dice original. And in the meantime, the Democrats held their own little event last night, a protest called Rise Up and Sing Out in order to stop President Trump.
Oh, you fascists bound to lose. You're bound to lose. You fascists bound to lose.
Yeah.
Hey there, all you fascists. Let me put you straight. When you come for the rest of us, we'll fight you at the gate and you will lose. You fascists bound to lose.
But the liberals don't just hate the UFC because President Trump is a big fan and regularly attends the events and now had one held on the White House front lawn on his birthday. They also say that it perpetuates toxic masculinity. So they turn to people like Elliot Page, formerly known as the actress Ellen Page, before coming down with stage 4 liberalism. They turn to people like this to learn what it really means.
He calls it stage 4 liberalism. See, Mark goes a little too much, I gotta tell you. But he's definitely more right than I am.
To be a man.
Healthy masculinity to me is, or even just something I've felt as transitioning is like leaning away from whenever there is some sort of impulse or expectation you've put on yourself to like shut down or conform in a way that usually feels like this, like I am closing off. I remember kind of being like, oh, Elliot, maybe you should, talk with your hands a little less, or maybe in pictures, because ever since transitioning, now I'm like, Johnny, I am smiling in those photos.
Yes, you look extremely happy and mentally healthy too.
Whereas I used to be so, I could barely look at a photo of myself. I was always like, and now, and I'll be taking, say a dude's like, hey, are you Victor from Umbrella Academy? And we're doing a photo together. He's very, and like having that moment where I'm like, oh, should I also not? Like, should I also be
close
and
off?
It's just like, fuck it, Elliot, what are you talking about? Like,
that's right. What are you talking about, ma'am?
Oh, honey, you're the part of the problem.
Well, that is one thing you're right about. You are part of the problem. But speaking of problems, President Trump has reached another tentative deal to supposedly finally end the war with Iran and open the Strait of Hormuz. But every time that something like this happens, Israel tends to sabotage it. So we'll see what happens this time. Maybe finally hopefully it'll actually be over this time, and Benjamin Netanyahu will be satisfied with leveraging enough of the blackmail material or threats that he has against President Trump and the United States to satisfy the Israelis. Congressman John Fetterman joined Israeli agent Mark Levin last night on Fox News to talk about the number one thing that he's most proud of in his entire career. Of course, it has nothing to do with him representing the people of Pennsylvania.
Well, they got Levin is on Fox News. Oh, fuck. I don't even watch any of those shows. I only catch these clips. I just realized I didn't know. Man, damn. What happened to Fox?
Pennsylvania as a senator there, it's something else.
One of the supreme honors of my time in the Senate is standing with Israel. And my vote hasn't been a pro-war one. It's always been a pro-no Iran becoming a nuclear power. And that's why I remain. And that's how we've developed our friendship here, because we share this views. I'm sure others.
They put Israel first. They share that view. That's why they're friends.
And Israel has always been the moral clarity. I'm proud to stand by that, regardless how those views continue to damage standing within my own party.
The moral leaders of planet Earth, Israel, who are throwing the largest LGBTQ plus pride festival ever in the Middle East, being promoted by the official State of Israel social media accounts, appropriately just outside of the Dead Sea, where the remnants of Sodom and Gomorrah lay.
That is kind of funny. They're having a whole big pride thing by the Dead Sea. Oh, man. I've been doing some reaction videos. I had a couple less interesting ones. A couple interesting. Oh God, I get tired. I don't know why I feel tired. Took a nap too. It should be relative. Oh. Let's see, what else should we watch? What can we watch together? What do you want? Do you want music? You want the videos about the economy? Or I was watching Caleb Hammer and another weird couple. Caleb Hammer, financial audit. I don't know how many Pearl Davis. She's been going to churches, around churches with a big sign. Should Christian women obey their husbands? She was actually recently in the UK. And she went to a church there who did do gay marriages. So that was pretty interesting. She went outside a church in Texas. She's from Texas. And she did that. They actually asked her to move from the church. They had her on a technicality that she was on private property. So, but some people still came over and talked to her. And she's pretty respectful to them. And you can imagine that most of them like, no. Yeah, I'll give you a taste of her last video in the UK. I'll go to the part where she's actually talking to the Reverend. Alrighty. All right. Yeah. How long we're gonna use this excuse that you were dead for a while? All right. Go ahead. You're alive. You're well. And recent events. Be glad you're alive and now do something. Right. Memento mori. Memento mori. Excuse me.
Then, I think people are going to be less likely to agree in the future. So we want to be totally respectful. So I'm going to get my coffee and I'm going to go back to that church and really just ask them more about what they believe. So I'll see you guys.
So I'm Sean Sanders. I'm the minister here at Walton Methodist Church, which is just outside London in Surrey, just on the south side of the Thames. Yes, and hopefully I can put across some of the how other people have understood things, how the church understands things. So I've got that particular, I guess, experience, but I'm not. We can't be overbearing on people. People have to see things for themselves and make sense of their own experience. Experience is part of the kind of, particular Methodist understanding of faith. It has to make sense in our experience for all of us.
So what are some of the disagreements here with other churches that make you guys a little bit different?
I wouldn't say we particularly disagree. We might have particular emphasis. We have particular emphasis. So we are registered for same-sex marriage. Now, not all churches. I'm not.
Okay, so wait. I don't know if we disagree, but they do same-sex marriages. Other churches don't. So clearly, there's a disagreement there.
Not sure if any other church is registered for same-sex marriage in this area. I mean, that's a particular, I guess, within the church now, debate taking place. But we're very proud that we are registered for same-sex marriage. I mean, not everybody in the church in this church might not particularly have supported it, but they.
Yeah, you just gotta love how his you see his eyeballs going up. He's just looking for answers. He's searching. He's trying to grab something, well, not everybody here might agree. There was probably infighting in the church about this. There was many different denominations over this issue. It's uncomfortable for them.
They've kind of accepted that that's what we do as a church.
They kind of accepted. It's what we do. Did anybody leave? I'm sure some people left.
So what, because I just know.
See, that would have been my question follow-up. Did anybody leave from all that experience?
The comments are kind of come for that.
Yes.
Like what Bible verses support that, would you say?
Well, I think just the general idea that God's love is for all. I mean, there are particular passages where people perhaps quote against same-sex relationships, but I would say they're more about abusive relationships, and it's about the fruit of relationships rather than kind of necessarily the form. I mean, it's very complex, and we've had quite a.
What do you mean abusive? Like, what is that? You think there's? I might be misunderstanding.
Yes.
That there's abusive relationships in the Bible?
I think there are actually, but but which are examples? Well, I mean, the Bible is full of kind of the history of people, quite complex stories. And we've got to approach it in the light of the Holy Spirit guiding us today, in the light of what Jesus teaches, in the light of our experience, in the light of the kind of the underlying principles of faith. I mean, you cannot take Bible passages out of context. They're in a context, and also the context that we live in as well.
Oh, so that's a good.
This guy so much wants his cake and eat it too.
Good question. And what is the Bible verse that people take out of context, and what's the real?
I'm not an expert on. I cannot quote now, just kind of with coffee in my hand. But it's just worth saying that
he can't quote it now because he's got a coffee in his hand. Oh man, wouldn't be able to go to this church.
I mean, all churches are going through this process. We went through this process in Methodism. In fact, I've done it many times. But we went through a process called, we did go through a process around the kind of, just at the end of the last decade and at the early part of this decade. And the outcome of which was that churches can opt in to same-sex marriage as they've been able to opt in to register for opposite-sex marriages. And, traditionally also the Methodist churches marry divorcees where, a former partner is still living. Now, that was a great piece of ministry for the Methodist Church, I think, in the second part of the 20th century. So
Yeah, there were some, maybe, I don't know now, but I remember back in the 80s, 90s, there were churches that would not marry if you were like divorced. Yeah, and your spouse is still living, they will not marry you. Or if you're in the Catholic Church, you have to go through a whole if you got married in a Catholic Church and you got a divorce, and you want to get married again in the Catholic Church, you have to get an annulment. And that's the whole process. You got to pay them some money for them to sign a piece of paper to say that God's okay with you to get married again.
married people when many other churches didn't marry divorcees. And people found great kind of strength and hope through that. And so churches do things in some different ways. We have particular emphasis.
So one of the things that's confusing, just as someone that's
And that is true. I mean, I think people tend to go to churches because different churches do. The splits do happen because they're emphasizing on different things, secondary, usually doctrinal issues. And people tend to go to churches that fit their own personality, and their own beliefs. Hello, Serb.
Hello.
How you doing?
Not terrible. Just got home.
That's good.
I was more wondering what you're doing.
I'm just bored. I'm just watching videos. So I'm critiquing this video. Do you know Pearl Davis?
That sounds familiar. She's that
Redhead.
one like right-wing woman that's like
I guess
like
right
all
of,
women suck, men are great. That woman.
Yeah, right of center. Yeah, and she does videos on why women are fucked up and. Well,
Okay,
anyway,
I'm with you.
Yeah, now she's doing a thing now where she's going to churches with a sign asking should Christian women obey. So, but here she's originally in Texas, from Texas, but here she visited a church in the UK.
I was going to say, as far as I'm aware, according to the Bible, yes.
So, should women obey their husbands? But they're on the gay issue here because this church allows for gay marriage. But yeah.
Well, that can't work. No one's obeying anybody.
Yeah. So it's she's questioning him, and he, I don't know. He seems to just want to have his cake and eat it too.
Yes.
If it's the same Bible, like what is the context people are missing? Like when I read something out of like, I don't know, any normal book, it seems like the context is usually pretty clear, So what do you think maybe church A, church B, church C might interpret the context different because of?
History, people's experience, perhaps the traditions of that church. It could be a number of different factors. And, we talked about this morning about the sense that we're all on pilgrimages. We do change our understandings and develop understandings. And some people say, well, that's not possible. And I would argue, of course it's possible. Most of us are changing. Most of us developing understandings maybe of war and peace, of use of weapons, all kinds of different issues, climate change. People have different ways in which they approach that.
I don't know if I agree with that.
You don't have to.
No, I'm curious if I give you my thoughts.
Yes.
Because it seems like to me, if something's true, it remains true over time. Like, for example, like usually I think the truth comes out, like eventually. And like, I don't know, it seems just, I'm younger than you. So maybe when I get older, this will change.
Well, you say eventually, you're accepting that there's a sense of process. We all grow, we're on pilgrimages. We might understand things differently as we get older. Our experience might change that understanding, our context. We might study something. It might not be the Bible, it could be something else, which we think, actually, I understand that a bit differently now.
I don't know, sometimes you get new information and it makes past stuff make sense.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Okay, so
yeah.
part of this, I guess, question is around obedience.
Right.
I was just wondering, what do you guys, and there's no right or wrong answers, what do you guys teach in terms of obedience in the Bible and in marriage?
I don't think, it's not about obedience, it's about faithfulness. That's a better word. And it covers marriage and it covers life in general. It's about being faithful and about being humble as well. We don't always get things right. We don't always understand things right. And part of our journey is perhaps learning things where we get things wrong, and just generally growing and to live faithful lives.
Well, I guess my question is, do you think women should obey their husbands in marriage?
No, that's not scriptural. I mean, I don't think that's.
But see, this is where I would have brought up the scripture about women should. It says right there, women should submit to their husbands as unto the Lord, just like as the man submits unto the Lord.
Yeah, which means the woman should treat the man like God.
So if I was her, I would have brought up that scripture. Have them define submit.
I don't think that's part of that. But traditionally, there was that language in the church's marriage services, but it's not in our latest marriage service. No, it's about commitment. Between two people, it's about commitment and faithfulness.
My question is then, how in a marriage would people come to a decision? Because, like, for example, let's say the woman wants the kids. This was just a fight I saw growing up.
Yes. Yes.
The man wants to save money. He says this is too expensive. The woman says let's send him to the nicest private school. Somebody's got to make a decision.
Well,
I think sometimes when we say it's equal, it kind of makes the unreasonable person, like if there's a reasonable person, unreasonable, likely to give in.
But the way, yes, but the way, I don't think the way that can be quite tough and quite difficult. And obviously, sometimes relationships can break up over disagreement. But the way to deal with that. The way not to deal with that is to say, therefore, one of the couple have the final say. It's about working it out and working it with discussion, with prayer, with consultation, with counselling. That's
still going to come to different conclusions. People are. Yeah, anyone growing up will see our parents. Right?
Yes.
There is no way over the.
What such a fucking non-answer. Prayer, counseling. We'll tell you what to do.
Course of a marriage, at some point, someone has to make a choice.
Yeah, someone has to make a decision.
If that might be how a couple work it out, but I don't think you can impose and say one of the couple have the final say. I don't think that's that.
Does it? If he's the pastor, reverend of this church, doesn't he have the final say what happens? Or his board? Someone has this final say.
In terms of the kind of the faithfulness and the fruitfulness we talk about in our Methodist tradition, I don't think that's an appropriate way then of reflecting that.
Okay, so one of the questions we have I'm not religious, but I'm open, right?
Yes.
So I have questions about what they teach here about obedience. There's no right or wrong answer. I'm wondering, in marriage, do you guys believe that it's equal or that the women should obey the men? There's no right or wrong answers, just wondering.
I don't believe the woman should have to obey the man.
Should the men obey the women? Are equal? What do you guys do when you disagree?
I hope you're able to compromise and find a way when there's difficulty.
Okay. And what do you guys think here that's maybe different than other churches?
I've probably been coming here for about 3 years now, but the first time I came here, I decided I was going to go to 1 or 2 churches to see what I thought of them. And I've been to several churches, and I walked in here, and by the end of the service, I knew this was the right place for me. Everybody's so friendly and kind, and it just felt like coming home.
What's your marriage advice?
What
advice would you give? My generation's not getting married as much, right? So I'm 29. So
Yes.
People in their 20s aren't getting married like they
Yes.
used to.
Yeah.
What's your advice for somebody that wants to get married?
It's just finding somebody for whom you're suitable and who's suitable for you, isn't it?
Okay. What do you think are the roles and responsibilities in marriage? That's the last question.
Hopefully they're shared.
They're shared?
Mm-hmm.
So equal protection, equal provisioning, equal...
As much as possible.
As much as possible. Perfect. Okay. That's
you.
all I have.
Thanks
Thank
very much indeed.
All right, guys. So I left the Methodist church. Really interesting. It's kind of crazy. There's a woman that was married 34 years that said it should be the other way around. Again, not something I agree with, but we attack ideas, not the people here. All right, guys, we got Auntie Jenny back on the channel.
Hi.
So what religion are you?
Christian.
Do you think women should obey their husbands?
Yes.
Yes. No, yes, but?
No buts. It's biblical. You cannot be a Christian and not obey your husband.
But isn't it crazy how
Did you pause? I think Brojo died. But Nadia, aren't all cultures beautiful? Or are you saying some cultures are better than others?
I don't know how long I was disconnected. I was watching the fucking video.
I don't know. It was for a minute.
Oh.
You missed. Nadia came in here, not in the chat.
Oh, I see that. The Bible was bigoted, racist, sexist, homophobic back in the Bronze Age. Oh shit! And roll to the days of the pagan Caesars. Holy books are the only ones worth burning and purging from society and history. I don't know if we should burn them from purging from history.
I'm just happy to see someone like her admit that there are some cultures that are worse than others.
Let me drop a link one more time. Everybody want to come on in? Do it now. I don't know how long it'll last here unless we get a party going.
Yeah, I was surprised when I saw that you've been on for 40 minutes and like no one's in here.
I know.
Like it's late Monday night. What's everyone doing?
I don't know. Don't know. Seems like Tuesday. Well, lately, it seems like Tuesday and Thursday seem to be pretty popular nights.
I mean, I don't think we'll take offense, Nadia. We're just killing time here.
Yeah.
I used to like to date on Monday when I was single.
Oh, you used to like to date on Mondays.
Yeah. Everything, like a lot of places are cheaper. It's less crowded. You could go to some popular spots without it being too noisy.
Well, I guess it depends what you want. Because if you want to look for anything like a band or stuff like that, music, it's going to be the weekends. But I guess if you're doing like a coffee date or something, yeah.
Nah, I like music dates, like going to somewhere with live music. That's like a third or fourth date.
Yeah, you don't want too much noise. You want to be able to fucking talk.
Yeah.
First couple of days, get to know each other. What's up, Green? Oh,
Hey, what's going on? I see you had my picture up there. There you go.
I like
now
this.
Now it's better. I like it.
I like this picture.
I look like the pyramids. I formed into a pyramid. You see that? Isn't that clever?
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah, you think of it that way.
I'm a pyramid too.
You're a pyramid
There you
head.
go. Yeah, there you go.
Pyramid.
Very psychedelic. And the best part is that I had community college on my shirt.
Yeah.
It's great.
Serb was just saying when he was single, he's like to date on Mondays because we're talking about how dead it is here Mondays today. Where is everybody?
The moon day.
First date, where would you go? Where you like to go now? You take someone on a date first time. Where?
First time to go on a date?
Yeah.
It depends on the person. It really depends on them. Some
Depends
people
on
more,
them.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. You know? Well, if I don't know the person, then it depends on me. But if I do know the person, then I could, yeah.
Okay.
If I like it, you know.
Because I'm on the understanding. See, a woman usually likes the man to make the decision here where to go and stuff like that. You know.
I usually get an inkling on the conversation.
Okay.
So, this person is more outdoorsy. This person is more artsy. This person is probably a little bit more, into entertainment. It just depends on the person. So.
All right. So, would you find yourself looking to do something more he or she likes? I don't know.
I try to do things. If
something both gonna like.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Because then you're gonna always be, going through hoops here for somebody.
Yeah, exactly. But usually, what I would like to do, if I had to make the decision, I'll go to an art gallery.
You and your art galleries.
Oh man, I love them. I love art galleries. I like to stare at shit.
Bananas taped to walls.
Oh, that's fucking beautiful. Shit will get you laid the first day.
Really?
Girl. Yeah.
Have you ever
Yeah,
thought
how
about?
they-
I see.
Yeah.
That would make a great first date. You took her to an art gallery, but then while she's with you, you stick a banana on the wall.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Tape it on the wall and then say you're gonna buy it.
Yeah. Oh, I
Twice.
seen Nadia out there.
Yes, Nadi's out there. What's up, Nadi?
Hey, how you doing, Nadia?
She's going to sleep.
Oh, she's going to sleep.
Yes.
Oh, really?
What's up, Tog? How you doing? There's a link there if you want to come on in.
Yeah, my favorite combo was to have a date a little early. We would go somewhere that was like a nice place but had a bar. And then we'd have a few drinks and then we'd go on a walk through a park and then we'd go to have dinner.
Wait, why would you have dinner afterwards? Why would you have dinner before and then take a walk? You
Well,
could
for
burn off
one,
the calories.
well, that's sort of the reasons why a lot of people don't like to walk after eating. Maybe you get full. Maybe you don't want to walk. The
Oh, no,
idea
no.
is you both of you get kind of tipsy, and then you're way more honest and way less uptight. Then you go for a walk in a nice place to talk. Then, if you're not terrified of each other, you can go have dinner.
I always did the opposite. I always did the reverse. I had the dinner first, and then we went out for a walk or we went somewhere.
I'll have drinks during dinner.
No, we have the drinks and everything like that, and we eat, but then we leave. You know, then we take a walk or go to the park or something like that. You know, or might
Okay.
hit a lake. You know, I would like to think that you burn off the calories. You know,
I don't think we would have. I don't think I ever took a long enough walk to burn off any appreciable amount of calories.
I did.
Right. It's a hell of a walker. Otherwise, you didn't eat very much.
I gotta know that she's in shape. You know, I'm in shape too. Like, yo, you gotta catch up with me. Come on, let's go for a jog. That's the kind of girl like, yo, afterwards we'll
go for a jog.
Yeah, like let's start.
Yeah, here's a nice dinner. Now it's time for a jog.
All right, we're gonna go for a jog. I got my freaking sneakers and shorts. Let's get going.
See, I did it in the order I did it because we would get to our first drinks, like while the sun's still up, right before a big crowd came in anywhere, and then we would have dinner when it got dark.
Yeah, that's nice. I haven't went on a date for a while. I don't even know what to do.
You and me both.
Yeah. No. I can't have a date right now.
Do.
No, look, honestly, I can't date right now.
You can't.
A lot of flirting, but no dating.
No, I can't date right now. Right now is not the right time.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I'm going to therapy.
So?
And after therapy, I'm gonna go on dates.
So what? Like, so okay,
No. I can't.
Yeah, like when you get out of therapy, it's gonna be all like, yeah, but I was just in therapy.
Oh, okay. Yes, I said, look, I just came out of therapy. I'm ready to date right now. That's the first thing I gotta tell the girl. Look, just got out of therapy.
Yeah. No, don't open with that. That's a terrible idea.
No. I ain't gonna open it. No, I am. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna open it like that. If she leaves, good.
You should just open with, I used to be emotionally unstable, but I'm better now.
I think that's even better. That's even better. You know what? I'm gonna use that.
My doctor said so.
Hey, you're being honest. Look, girls
used to
like that.
wear-
They're into that. They're
used
into
to go to
guys telling the
therapy
truth.
and wear an ankle bracelet.
Yes. Come. Oh no! Wait a minute. That's even perfect. Go to the date with an ankle bracelet. That's good because. Oh, I can't wait to start dating. No.
Bring another guy and tell him it's your probation officer.
Dude, hey, you don't mind if our probation officer? He's not gonna say nothing. Yo, that is crazy.
Or you can have a
That's
date
funny.
and go to Home Depot and buy a shovel and duct tape and yeah.
There's so many things you could do
Scare the shit out of
to entertain yourself. You know.
controller. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Therapy.
Yeah.
Psychotherapy.
Psychotherapy.
I don't even know if young people date anymore.
They don't. That's the problem here.
I was say, I think the last time me and the woman went out here, I don't remember seeing any like really young couple out.
See how many kids are around too when you go.
Like when I had my ward, way back in the day that lived with me. When he got together with his girlfriend, I think she was just at like his wrestling practice or something, and he invited her over for dinner, and that was just it. There wasn't fucking anything else.
Wow.
I guess that's kind of a date.
Mhm.
It's a bit of a weird one though.
And they're still together.
Yeah, they're still together. They've been together for shit. It's been like 8 years.
Holy shit.
9 years, something like that.
Holy shit. Wow.
Yeah, like 8 years. Yeah, that's because he moved out 8 years ago. And 9 years. Because they were together for about his last year of high school.
Sir might be a grandpa soon.
Well, I didn't adopt him. Kinda be a grandpa. My adopted daughters turned 18 in last January, so who knows?
Grandpa Sir.
I'd be a little disappointed if she got pregnant right now.
I'm sure.
I don't want her to wait. I don't want her to wait till she's like in her 30s, but like, give it a year, like a couple.
30 is pretty high to have. Well, you can have kids in 30, but that's kind of like getting pretty close.
Think about my mom had me when she was 30.
Really? Wow.
Uh-huh. And that's in the 60s.
Wow. She really waited.
Yeah, she was like 29, technically 29 and 9 months old.
Yeah, people just need to keep in mind. This isn't told enough. A lot of people don't know it. A woman in her 40s having a kid has the same risk of birth defects as second cousins marrying, having children.
That's understandable.
So just like keep that in mind. Anyone out there? That's what happens to watch this.
There were, especially if you live like somewhere that's rural, there's not a lot of people. You end up hooking up with your cousins. Sometimes you don't even know. That's actually your family member.
Well, yeah, but that tends to happen with cousins that you're like fifth or sixth cousin, right?
No, could it happen with first? You sure it can't happen with first? Because
no, it can, but I mean, if you're going to end up marrying your cousin, it's probably not going to be your first cousin, right? You're going to be closer to your first cousin You're probably going to know who they are, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. I was always scared of that. Like, I end up meeting some chick, and all of a sudden I find out that she's related. It was always a fear.
Well, she's a what? Your cousin?
No, because sometimes you don't know. Like, it happens. It does happen. I always had that shit in the back of my mind. Because I met girls, and I find out, I didn't date them, but I found out that they were like related. It's like, holy shit.
So let me ask you this then. I know I like delving into this stuff. If you're two consenting adults, even if you were to get pregnant and have a child as the form, and this is why we don't want them to get married. Usually it's because of this reason. Besides the ick factor. But how come we don't disallow say people with Down syndrome to get married? We're more likely to have a child that's
Technically, they have a right to. If they're adults, yeah. And I'm sure it really depends on both of them. But let's say, because sometimes, and this happens, these people downstairs, they have guardians, and it's really up to the guardian. You know,
Well-
the guardian could say no, depending on where
state
they're
will
at.
allow it. The state will allow it.
And I
but
don't.
The state won't allow cousins to get married.
Well, it depends, because the state will evaluate them, right? And there are varying intelligence amongst Down syndrome people. Some Down syndrome people are not legally allowed to get married.
And who decides that? The state, right?
Yeah. You'll
State
be
or
determined
guardian
to be
can-
competent or not. Like if you're completely incompetent, you won't be able to do any legal paperwork of any kind in any way.
That's why you have like a state appointed guardian or some shit.
Yeah. Usually, though, if you have to have a guardian, I don't think you can get married.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I've never seen it, so.
Well, I know a woman, her daughter got married to another Down syndrome man. I guess she is a guardian, but I cannot see that. I've met them once or twice, the couple. But I can't see how they're going to be self-sufficient without her help or the parents' help.
Well, it just depends. Like, my sister used to do. I think it was called Help at Home or something like that, where she would go in and help disabled people in their homes. And she had a Down syndrome person, and they were capable of living by themselves. I mean, to the extent that someone would come in and help them, but they wouldn't stay with them. Right? They could cook and clean and get groceries and that sort of thing.
Uh-huh.
So it varies. They didn't have a guardian.
All right, I got a message from Vaughn. He found the clip he was looking for.
Who you got a message from?
Vaughn, he was looking for because Midnight liked to sing "Let It Go." He was looking for karaoke, and I don't know if I had it, so I had to go. I went and searched all my karaoke videos, made them public for him. He said he found it. I don't know if he found it there or he found it somewhere else, but. So yeah, again, yeah. If anybody, all the karaoke videos from the last few years is now public. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the funeral.
I saw you going. You going Thursday?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I was supposed to go down South Jersey tomorrow, but I changed because of this. I'm changing the dates. So I'm gonna go down south.
Kind of killed
I'm
two
gonna
birds.
work. Yeah, yeah. So I figured, you know what? So yeah, I want to go. I don't think I could go to the Friday service, but I could definitely go to the funeral. So I'm gonna go pay my respects. And it's gonna be interesting because I don't know how he looks like. I have no clue. He looks like.
No clue. You never saw a picture of him?
I never saw a picture of him.
Oh, okay. I think I have one.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him on camera. I've asked him to come on camera a couple of times, and he did.
I never seen him on camera.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me
You know-
see if I don't know if I have anything here. Let me see.
I probably won't do it, but I think I could blend in with some Italians. I could fly to his funeral and just wait till I see green and just stare at him the entire time.
Good. I want you to stare at me.
Make you nervous.
No, that makes me actually comfortable. I just need to be looked at. You know.
Who just came in? Noel.
Yeah.
Um,
Noel.
Well, let's see.
Yeah, I
He'll be.
wish I could go.
Well, I don't think it'd be hard to pin him out. He'll be the only one in a casket.
Yeah, it's not like he's wearing camouflage.
Yeah.
Well, it's gonna be the
It'd be
first
the
time I'm gonna
shiniest
see
thing
him.
in the room, even when he's gone, right? So
Yeah.
it's like the brightest thing.
Oh man, I wish we had. I wish me and him had to talk about like what he wanted when he passed away, because I would have so tried to talk him to having like full bright white lights shined on him in his casket.
Yeah, right.
For some reason, I thought he would be cremated.
Well, they still might
man.
have him cremated there at the funeral, and then just still do the whatever before they cremate.
No, they're burying him. They're-
Oh, are they? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That means I can go see his grave eventually.
Yeah. I kind of wish he came to that concert. I feel bad that I never got the opportunity to actually.
I asked him. I gave him a couple opportunities to come hang out.
Yeah.
He didn't want to do. He couldn't do it. Even I remember that time we were talking about what was it? Some kind of anime Comic-Con thing, and I offered to fucking even pay him a ticket to go as long as he can get some video footage and be in a costume. Didn't want to do it.
All right, I know why. He told me like he'd have a fear of going, then being abandoned. So you guys just like take off and leave him there, and like, why would anyone do that? Like, has that happened to you before? Someone just take you somewhere and then just bye. That would suck. But yeah, that's one of the reasons why he was reluctant. I remember him talking to me about it.
Oh, this would have been like, pay for him. He can go himself. I wasn't gonna go to the fucking thing. I was gonna pay for him to go.
I mean, the thing is, he wasn't super capable going like far distances on his own.
Fear.
Well, that and walking and all that, right? Because he's albinism and all that. He's a hefty dude, so if he's not going to be the third wheel automatically.
Hefty, he can't get around. Couldn't get around very well himself. Like he could walk around the block, and that's what he would do for exercise. But it wasn't easy for him to walk around the block. But he would, because he wasn't very far away from where he lived.
I didn't know he was incapable of walking further than a block.
Well, I'm sure he could walk farther than a block, but he couldn't walk a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he was always worried about not being able to get back to his home. So I just kind of put two and two together based off what he did do, right? And him being afraid to go places. That's essentially what it was.
Plus the burning stuff, like he hated even having to call his mom and dad, like just to go place because he couldn't have his own set of wheels, and that's also, a prevention of doing shit because he's like, fuck, everyone has to do things for me, but it's midnight, it's the exception to the rule almost.
And he wasn't so much probably afraid of like someone else leaving him behind. It's that if someone had to, that he probably didn't think he could handle it on his own.
So what was he, a heavy set guy?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
He had more degrees than a circle.
Fascinating.
That's a good one. He had more degrees than a circle. He had 361.
Like Shanny. Shanny's worse. He wasn't as bad as Shanny, right?
Oh, Shane's on another level, man.
Yeah.
That's different.
Shanny has so many extra degrees. She's like in the fourth dimension.
Yeah, dude.
Weird thing. I'm getting the cop on the radio.
I feel so bad for Rev.
So they're introducing this song, which has been out for a while, but I never heard it before. I just found out it's been out for a while. It's just getting popular now. And earlier, I did the video, right? Rest in peace, Midnight. You ride in the sun now. And then this song comes on today, later on, when I get in the car, called Midnight Sun. Pretty wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Synchronicity. Pretty cool EDM song.
What the fuck does EDM stand for? Goddamn it! I've heard it, but I don't know what it means.
I don't remember. Electronic dance music, I think. Something like that.
Electronic dance music.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It means they can't play instruments.
What is it to play an instrument? More than what? 2 notes?
No, I think it's like fluency with a language. You can play it to the extent people like listening to it.
So 4 chords.
Yeah, that's like a bare minimum. 4 chords on the guitar. Yeah.
Okay.
Four chords get you 90% of music on the guitar.
That's right. So there you go. You can play. If you can do 4 chords, you can play an instrument.
I just had a crazy idea. This could be entertaining.
Okay.
What if we all got together and got Green a plane ticket to Northern Ireland where he could do a news report for us?
Green in Northern Ireland?
No, how about if I go to Dublin? Why do I have to go to Northern Ireland with those Protestants? I'm sorry, can't do it.
That's the whole point.
Yes, I don't want to be around Protestants. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw that shit. Keep me in Dublin.
Rather deal with the Catholics?
Oh, of course. Any day.
If friendly towards Muslims? Yeah.
I don't give a shit. They'll be fine. Yeah, I'm not dealing with Protestants. Sorry. No, thank you.
All the Christians here on YouTube are pretty much Protestant.
To be To be honest, I mean, okay, green is a little brown, right? But I think over there they would
No, I'm
probably,
not brown. I'm green.
yeah, okay.
I'm
They,
green.
they'd probably
I am a
spot him.
green motherfucker. All right. I am not brown. Don't call me
Now,
brown. I'm green.
now we know why you're in therapy.
I think
I
they
am
spot him
green
as
skin.
oh, man. I think they spot him as an American first.
I'm green from Jersey. I'm not brown.
Okay. Okay, Green.
Exactly. You said it.
That reminds me of this video I saw of this kid, and she was crying because she's like, I don't want to be Mexican. She's like, her mom's like, but your daddy's Mexican. She's like, no, I don't want to be Mexican. Then I
I don't
saw
want
this
my
other
daddy.
video of a kid, a little Ethiopian boy. He's like, I want to be Mexican because like one of his best friends is like half Mexican. He's like, I'm Mexican because I eat quesadillas. And his mom's like, but you're Ethiopian. He's like, I want to be Mexican. He just gets so fucking mad.
Oh, I
I
feel bad for
actually
the
wa-
guy's dad. The guy, the kid saying, I don't want to be Mexican.
Yeah, I feel sorry
Who
for the
doesn't
girls.
want to be
I
Mexican?
feel like that's like
Mexican is fucking awesome.
my daughter's like that.
Look at dad
Yes.
hearing that.
I think my daughter's like white girl in brown skin body. Because my wife's like super white and I'm like Mexican, but I'm only
Oh, hell
Mexican in
yeah.
like skin. Otherwise, I'm just an Illinois kid.
I've been trying to be Mexican for years.
Only thing I know is that it's gay.
They know I'm not. I'm like, shit. I try to play it off. I think it's cool to be Mexican.
How would you
It's
know?
only cool if you know Spanish. If you're one of the ones that don't know Spanish, it sucks.
Oh, okay.
You get stigma from both types. The Mexicans give you fucking dirty. This man's too good. Doesn't speak the native tongue, and then you get it from the whites because you're a beaner. Go back to pick our tomatoes.
The way I speak Spanish, they think I'm from Brazil. my Spanish is so messed up. Like it's not good. I literally almost speak close to Portuguese when I talk. I don't know.
I don't know if I could learn Spanish. I never did. I think I'd be too racist if I was.
Spanish is not that hard, actually.
I know.
It actually wasn't my first language.
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed to say I should be fluent at this point in Spanish. The women I dated and married.
Oh, I don't
Brojo,
date- I don't date
Brojo
Spanish
just likes
women.
trouble.
Yeah.
I keep away from Spanish women.
Well, that's why she's black, but she taught Spanish. She majored in
Interesting.
Spanish. Yeah, she taught Spanish, and wife before that was half Dominican. In between them, I dated a Puerto Rican girl. So yeah, I should know from fucking Spanish, but no.
I dated a Puerto Rican, and she came after me with a knife. I'm not fucking
Yeah,
joking.
I was about to say, you guys are like Puerto Ricans are the tippy top of the crazy Latina girls.
Yo, these, yeah, dude, I don't.
Not
That
only
is
that,
scary.
man. Not only that, but Puerto Rican people speak Spanish so fast Mexicans can't understand them. Like the whole personality's like that.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't fuck with Cubans, and I don't fuck with Puerto Ricans. I'm not being racist. It's just my experience. Colombians are different. Yeah. But yeah, a little bit too much.
Here we go, stereotyping.
Yeah, I am. I am, and I'm right. by the way. Just saying. Now the Irish chicks. That's fascinating.
Yeah. That's the kind of trouble I like.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
I dated Irish chicks. They're freaking fun. But I can't do the type of drugs that they do. It's too much. Hola.
Hola. Aloha.
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 I am still alive.
I am
Are you?
lost. I'm still alive.
Who's this?
I am lost in a dream.
Chris.
That's Alexandria.
Oh, Alexandria. If I could speak French, I would say something French, but I don't know French.
His French is worse than his Spanish.
French is hard. Yeah, French is hard. Yeah. Actually, I'm better off reading French than actually pronouncing it.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Yeah, I could understand Italian perfectly, but when it comes to French, I can't speak Italian, but I can understand it. Like if you show me like an Italian movie, I could follow it. Italian news, I could follow it. French, I have no fucking clue.
Oh, it's weird.
Even with German, I could probably make out. But for some reason with French, dude, I can't make those sounds. Portuguese sounds retarded. Portuguese literally pisses me off when I listen to it because I think that they're trying to speak Spanish, but they're wrong.
Yeah, they're just wrong about everything.
They're wrong. They're just like, yo, you don't say it like that. Yeah, that's a weird language. I think Spanish is actually a very practical, nice sounding language.
Oh yeah.
No, I think Spanish is really good to learn. Tú necesitas hablar más español. That's how you say it.
I didn't mind being called Poppy.
I hated that.
Yeah, I don't think I could be called that. That'd be too
Yeah, I said just call me Dad. Don't call me Poppy. Fuck you.
Fuck, man. These fucking
Call me-
youngers are going to be calling each other bro and shit. And bruh.
Yeah, I don't want Poppy. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking Poppy yourself.
It was hot.
Fuck. No, it's not hot. No, if you're gonna call me Poppy, you better call me Father. All right? Call me Dad.
Poppy sounds like grandpa if you ask me.
I know Poppy. I could read German.
That's actually something I wish my younger ones would call me, Papa. I wouldn't be mind being called Papa instead of Dada. Papa has a nice ring to it.
No, I just like to be called Dad. Some kids, they would call my old man.
Oh yeah, my son does it. He calls me old man all the time.
I like that. I like being the old man.
No, see, no.
I like it.
See?
I like
Yeah, I
it.
don't
You
have a
want to be
problem
called
with that.
old man? I'd rather be called Poppy.
I'd rather be called old man than freaking
Oh, yeah. Come on, old man. Hit it, old man.
Don't call me sugar.
My wife likes to call me Mister every once in a while.
Mister. Take
Mister, yeah.
these broken wings and learn to fly again. You know, Mister.
Yes.
I don't think I know that song. Yeah,
You don't know that song? Oh my god, that's a great song.
I didn't know that was its name, but I know the song.
Well, that's the name of the band, Mister. Take these broken wings. Oh, that's a freaking awesome song.
I thought Tattoo sung that one, but I might be mistaken. It might be a cover song.
Oh, Tattoo, the midget.
Yeah.
But then the band went through a transformation. Now they're called Mrs. Mister.
Oh, they're trans now, huh?
Miss Mister. Mr. Miss. Mr. Miss.
That's a horrible name for a band.
Mr. Mister.
Yeah, Mr. Mrs.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it's a good name.
You remembered it.
I remembered it. I just remember that song.
They at least had a hit.
Well, they had 2 hits.
What was the other one?
I forgot how
Broken.
it goes. Broken, but there was another one.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it, but I know what it is. There was 2 of them. But Broken Wings is their top song. And the singer was a bass player.
Wow, Mr. Mister is also a luxury beard oil.
Ooh.
Curie. Curie's the song.
Curie. Yeah, that's the other song. Yeah, Curie. Yeah, they had 2 songs. I'm so happy that I'm not vaping anymore. I feel so good.
So you
Finally get off of that fucking nicotine shit.
Oh, the nicotine.
Oh my god, that's one of the worst addictions I have to go through.
Oh, smoking, yeah.
Oh my god, that was tough.
Honestly, for me, like I got lucky because like the last time I drank, I usually only did it with cigarettes, and I was like, I don't fucking like it anymore. And so like I just didn't like it because I didn't do it very often. I was like, no, I'm done. I couldn't even finish my pack of smokes because it was just so I could just do it. Couldn't do it, which is weird because I smoke weed all the time, right? So I don't know what did it. But I don't even drink all that much anymore either.
That's crazy. When I was in the military, I used to smoke cigarettes, and then I stopped. I was able to stop. I never had an issue. The vapes had an issue, big issue.
Well, I mean, could it be that it was easy to stop cigarettes because you were vaping?
No, I wasn't. There was no such thing as vapes back then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is way back, right? And I used to buy packs. I used to buy Marlboros and, you know, shoot the shit. I got out of the military. I stopped. Just stopped. You know? But yeah, I never got hooked. But the vapes, I got hooked. Bad.
Well, you
It
know,
was
some people only smoke after they have sex. Baby, you only smoke when you're surrounded by large, in-shaped men.
That's an interesting outlook, but no. You know what it was? Check this out. I was actually giving up sweets. I was giving up sugar. What helped me was the vapes because, and I didn't realize how addictive it was until maybe 6 months later, until I found out that I had a problem because it was literally like I was smoking candy. And it felt great. But I think in the long run, it was actually getting me sick. But it was so much fun. I had a great time in it. And I think I'm never gonna get over it. But this time I stopped, but I have a feeling like it's always gonna stay with me.
Yeah, you still every once in a while want one.
Yeah, there's times I think about it. Just one hit, just a hit, you know. I think about
I'm
it.
like that too. Like I
Yeah,
was
just
thinking
one hit.
about. Well, I get the secondhand smoke from my not my grandma, but my mother-in-law every once in a while. But I feel like if I smoke, like, will that bring back some of my youth? Because I used to do it like when I was 18 and shit. Like, that's just stupid. That's not gonna work like that. But I've
Well,
been
I was
thinking
lucky
about
because
going back.
I started vaping very late in life, you know. But man, there's times where you know what thing I noticed about it? I noticed that it was giving me more anxiety. It was giving me more anxiety than anything else. It actually was increasing my anxiety because you know, like you get stressed and then you'll take a puff, right? Or after I ate, I'll take a puff. You know, after I went to the gym, take a puff, and it's slowly just builds up, and then you just take puffs, and then I had to like, all right, I'm gonna take this many puffs, and then I started counting the puffs. Like, dude, I was trying everything to do to kind of lower it, and I couldn't do it. And then until I was like, you know what, I just gotta stop, and I just did. I just screw it, just gonna stop, and I stopped. I was like, and I honestly, I feel better. However, I still think about it.
I used to do something like fucking the 3 cigs a day, one to work, one on break, and then one on the way home.
That sucks.
That's what I used
Because
to do. Yeah.
yeah, you know why it sucks? Because then I start saying to myself, no, I deserve more. Why am I? I start rationalizing. It's like,
Right? That's a good
why am
idea.
I only having 3? Why can't I have just 4? I deserve 4. I deserve 5. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to have 6. Yeah, and then that's what happens. And then you kind of stay on path, right? You stay on the path where you know you're doing 3 or 2, and then you know you're doing well, and all of a sudden something comes up where you end up having 5 or 6, then the whole pack. That's what's going on with the vapes. You know, there was a period where I was actually buying vapes, and then after a couple of puffs, I'll throw it away because I feel so bad. And then the next day, I'll buy another one. That's how bad it got. It got really bad. I was like, no, screw this. I'm winning this shit. No, but it was a bad addiction. I think one of the worst I had to go through. Don't vape, kids. Nasty habit.
Vape weed.
Don't do it. Yeah, the weed.
Well, no, I think that still gives you like the popcorn on. I wouldn't even vape. Like I just do it because it's high potency, but I don't like to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like with the vapes and the weed vapes. Like it's nice because like the bullshit, but it's not good for the lungs. So I'm wheezing like a motherfucker now. It's like a sick fucking dog. I'm like, jeez. I'm young. I shouldn't
Yeah,
be
you
sounding
start.
like that.
I used to cough up this weird phlegm with the vapes. If I did it a lot, I would cough up this weird shit, and it almost like a popcorn phlegm. It was nasty.
Oh, man.
I
Yeah.
get dehydrated.
I'm starting to doze off, guys, so I'm going to go to bed.
You have a good night, sir.
That night.
Good night.
Good night.
So,
What's up?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought you said something.
Yeah, I was beginning to, and then no.
Then something happened.
No. It's just a video I was thinking of bringing up, just something to talk about.
Hey, we have a peace deal with Iran.
Yeah, I
Nice.
heard it. Yeah, talked a little bit about that. We'll see what happens. They're going to sign something Sunday in Switzerland, right?
And all of a sudden, they're going to see those gas prices go down. Nice.
Well, you had to
Wasn't it
use time.
something
He used
like
perfect timing because this was the time to do it. Come off this
Yeah.
UFC, this celebration, and just like, all right, we signed this deal. Get the end, just go. Try to go out gracefully, right, without looking too humiliated. And
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. Hey, we won.
do what you got to
Yes.
do. Mm-hmm.
We won in spirit.
And plus, you need the gas, and the gas prices already came down. And he knows he needs to have fucking July 4th. You need a deal here before July 4th.
Yeah, he's got to get a deal for the midterms.
And that too. Yep.
Yeah, that too. So
yeah.
Well, I'm glad that's done. Now we could go on with our lives.
Yeah. Not like it stopped me in the first place.
We could start.
I wonder how Israel's gonna. What's Israel gonna do about all this? Who knows?
I'm sure they'll be all right.
Do we expect a false flag now?
They better not, because they're on notice.
If they're on notice.
Anything that happens, they're gonna be blamed.
But they always one of their reps said, "No, we don't take orders from the United States. We just take them."
Oh well, that's the problem. They're taking the money. That's my issue. They're taking the money.
Yep.
And that's what I don't like. It's my money.
Wasn't there something in the deal about like us not having to pay, but yet we're gonna be sending money anyway if something like negotiations go right?
There's going to be $300 billion. Now, I know. Now, here's the thing. I mentioned this earlier that most of the channels are reporting that we're paying that taxpayers, which is ridiculous. That you go fucking bomb place and now you're gonna give them money, but the other the funding may be coming out from a fund amongst the what they call the GC nations or something, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, UAE, those nations. There's like some kind of fund that supposedly might come out of. They might be paying it.
Paying what? Are they paying?
What do they call them? GC, GFC. What is it? The Greater. Forgot. But the nations on the other side of the Gulf.
Yeah, those Gulf countries, they suck.
They got money.
Yeah,
they want to keep their money. They want to keep their tourism. They need fucking peace there. Otherwise, people fucking start leaving.
Who the fuck wants to go to a desert?
Right?
Who the fuck wants to go there?
Risk fucking getting no water.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's not good for nobody.
Yeah.
So, come on.
Go outside, it's 110 degrees Fahrenheit. Fuck that. Shit. No way.
Like
No
fucking
thank you.
Arizona.
Yeah. Well,
I'd
rather go to Arizona.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't know how fucking Geo does it. Geo's over there. Fucking 120 degree summer. Hot all time. All the time.
Maybe like after the first 5 minutes, you just get used to it. So you're just like, whatever. I don't think I could be in extreme weather like that. I wouldn't even know what I would do. I'm used to my 4 seasons.
I guess because I'm so used to 4 seasons. Not that they don't have 4 seasons, but more drastic seasons. Again, I wouldn't mind being a snowbird.
What's a snowbird?
Someone like you live in the north, but during the winter you go live in the south.
That's some pussy shit.
I think it's a name Floridians gave to New Yorkers when they come down during the winter.
Well, that's why I don't go to Florida.
Call them snowbirds.
Because there's a bunch of New Yorkers and yeah, fuck that. Yeah. I think if you live up north, I think you should experience the 4 seasons.
Yeah, but the winter's getting old now, Frank. I wouldn't mind fucking if I could. Yeah, I'd go down to fucking rent a beach apartment or something in Florida for a couple months a year, and then come back up. That'd be nice, right?
No.
No, not for you.
I rather enjoy the snow.
Yeah.
I have summer times here. Right?
Well, talk to me in 10 years.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Maybe when I get older,
Hey,
I'll be
older,
like,
the gets colder, heat is good for the bones, and
No, I like the heat, but
I like heat.
I don't like it. I don't like it all year round.
That's the thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I don't. Yeah, I don't like it all year round. I like changes.
that's why you come back spring, spring, fall, and winter. I mean summer, and then this is just 3 months, 2 months even. You can.
Yeah.
That's how I see. 2
I
months.
heard, and this is, I don't know how true this is, but Europe is going to go to an ice age. An ice age is coming to Europe.
Is that what he said? I didn't hear you.
Ice age. A new ice age.
Okay.
Coming to Europe.
Wait, did you read that National Enquirer?
No, on YouTube. Yeah. They said there's going to be an ice age. And you know what? I think I believe it.
Well, it depends. Like, if you have the data centers throwing out mass CO2 emissions, then yeah, the greenhouse effects could take place and it could fuck up the bullshit for another ice age. Global warming is about the ice age coming, so that's what it's about, So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
why would they only get an ice age?
Look, if you make a map, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you put a line across, let's say from New Jersey all the way to the other side of the hemisphere, we'll probably hit like Europe is really up north. If you look at the map and you look at the United States and compare to Europe, like Europe is way up there compared to US. The reason why they said that Europe gets warm weather is because of certain circulations in the sea. And that circulation is fading away. Hence, Europe might go into an ice age.
Oh man, they changed Google Maps. They don't give me the globe feel anymore. How come it sound like a globe? Or is it a setting?
I think you got to go to Google Earth, maybe.
Yeah,
you scroll out all the way.
They did change shit. Oh. Let me try Google Earth. It wasn't like that before. I'll be able to scroll all the way out and get like the globe.
I'm pretty sure that's Google Earth. I know Google Earth. I played in that, and that goes like it's like the whole globe, and then you zoom in like in maps. But maps only you go out a certain way. It doesn't go out all the way, as far as I'm aware.
No, I used to.
I don't remember it ever doing that, but yeah.
Yeah, it went onto a globe. You could spin it around. Now I can. They changed it. They changed the maps. Anyway, because I was trying to. So, Green, you still there?
Yes, sir. I'm here. You see how Europe is? You see how far north that shit is?
Well, Portugal and Spain are, and Greece and Turkey, Italy, all pretty even with the United States.
Where do you see that?
Oh yeah.
No.
It's Portugal and Spain.
All right, put a line between Portugal. All right, put a line, put a straight line. See where that hits. See where that hits.
I have nothing to draw with here.
No, but I'm looking at it right now, and it's hitting freaking Newfoundland in Canada, dude.
Portugal is on this map is opposite of Virginia.
No, it's not. How could you tell me? I'm not seeing that.
That's why I want the globe back.
Yeah, dude. No, freaking Spain is way up north. It's hitting. It maybe it's hitting Maine, but that shit's hitting like Nova.
Yeah, Maine. I hear. There's Maine.
Yeah, that. How north is Maine? How north is Maine? That's way up north. But that's Spain. But Spain, you notice that Spain is a lot warmer than Maine, and the reason why is because of the currents. There are warm currents hitting Europe. Those
the Earth
warm
is also
currents.
a sphere.
Yeah.
So like there's the latitude into which is
Yeah,
if
you hit the latitude, man, I'm telling you, Europe might go into an ice age.
Well, then that would mean parts of the United States would.
Not necessarily.
Canada.
I'm gonna go put kids to bed. Good night, guys. Take care.
Good night. How about Canada?
Yeah, Canada might. Who knows? Canada's way up. And Canada can't use most of their land because they're freaking frozen. It's tundra.
They can start migrating to the States. Oh, well. You doing drugs?
Maybe. I didn't put my app. So what made you come out here so late at night?
Boredom.
Oh, really? Fuck. I wish I was bored. Dude, I was working till like freaking 6:30 at night.
What time you start?
8 o'clock in the freaking morning.
So you had a 10.5 hour day?
I had a lot of freaking work, man. I'm busy. I'm gonna take my vacation soon. I think that's probably what.
Right. Stressful 10.5 hours. Yeah, it can't be working all the time. So glad I haven't had a boss for 20 years. No clients and bosses. Now Frank disappeared. I'm gonna call it a night, I guess. He's back. I was just gonna call it a night.
Oh no, my phone died.
Ah,
Yeah, you can call it a night, man. It's that bedtime.
well, I'm not really tired.
Why not?
I was a little while ago. I took a nap earlier.
Well, I took a nap in the morning. I actually woke up, made myself breakfast, ate. I actually took a shower, and I went back to sleep. It was a good ass sleep. I had some weird dreams. That's when you get the weirdest dreams.
I know, and then I forget them anyway.
Oh no, I didn't forget this time. I had a dream that I went to my garage and my garage was cleaned out.
It's cleaned out.
It was cleaned out. Yeah, I got stuff in there, and it was cleaned out. And
You mean
the-
like
and the-
somebody stole your shit?
no, they didn't steal it. It was just cleaned out, and my garage. When I went to my garage, it was in a slant, so I was going up to my garage. Like it was weird. Um, yeah, it was very vivid too. I literally thought it was real. When I woke up, I was like, "Oh, my garage is clean." And wake up. That happened to me maybe twice, no, maybe three times in my life. I had a dream when I was a kid. I had this radio in my living room. It was a big radio. It had an 8-track in there. I had a record player and an 8-track in this radio. This radio was huge. It was like a big, I don't know what this shit was.
I remember those big old consoles.
Yeah, this was, you know what it looked like? It looked at, when you go to a funeral and you're at the casket, the shit looked like a casket, right? and no lie, I had this dream where I took a bite because it was brown. I took a bite out of it on the edge and it was chocolate and I was eating it. No lie, I wake up, guess the first thing I do? I go to the I go to the freaking, to the casket looking thing and try to take a bite out of it. And it was wood. That's how real I thought it was. I literally thought my radio was chocolate.
I remember a pretty vivid dream where I was like in a barn. It was on fire.
What was on fire?
Like a barn. I was like in a barn. It was on fire. But I remember writing this. I was more descriptive about the dream when I wrote it down.
Oh, you wrote it down.
Yeah.
What was going on in your life? Were you on some type of turmoil or something?
I don't remember. I would have to look at the date of when the dream was.
No. Was this as an adult or as a kid?
This had to be about 20 years ago.
Mm. Okay. Barn on fire.
Yeah, it was on fire. There was something about with the bucket of water. I forgot now. Certain objects in the barn that I recall. I wrote them down.
Oh, something was happening.
Oh, yeah, is that
You were going through some shit.
probably maybe.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm. So you got any gigs lined up this week?
Yes, I do. I'm actually doing a it's a I guess these kids they graduate for black belt. So there's gonna be like a karate demo thing and then like a celebration afterwards. Yeah.
Everybody go kung fu fighting.
Yeah, that kind
of
So
Fast
yeah,
as lightning.
that's what I'm doing this weekend. Yeah, and then let's see. I think there's a wedding, and then there's July 4th. First and second, interesting weekday weddings for the 4th of July holiday.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm doing 4th of July.
Mm. 4th of July. Oh, that's coming up.
Fuck yeah!
Totally forgot about 4th of July. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. There is local celebrations going on.
Local celebration.
Yeah, I wonder what New York City's doing. Fucking New York's got to be doing something.
Oh, bro, the Knicks won.
I don't care.
You don't care? That's freaking Knicks. I'm not a Knicks fan, but
No,
I remember going to a Knicks game. And this is way back in the days, bro. That was something else. I never been to a sports event like that. So Knicks, like Madison Square Garden, that is, I gotta respect it. That is the shit. That
Only
is
basketball game I've gone to is the Harlem Globetrotters.
Get the hell out of here! Really? Holy shit! Yeah, the Harlem Globetrotters.
That's a good date. You take a date on Harlem Globetrotters. Good date.
Oh yeah, that's freaking awesome. Mm. Yeah, but you know who I seen? Well, I probably told you. I probably said this story so many times. But I went to the guy that was sitting behind me in the next game was Sugar Shane Mosley.
You didn't tell me that. I don't remember that. I
Yeah,
don't know who it is though. Who is that?
Sugar Shane Mosley is a boxer. I knew exactly who it was right away. I yelled out, "Yo, Sugar Shane!" He was like, he gave me a hug and everything. His bodyguards were pissed off. Yeah, he was right behind me. Like, and I was like front court.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, I did good seats. How'd you get those?
I got some business dude or whatever. He just fucking gave like some tickets, and dude, you know who I seen and looked at me? You know that girl that the daughter of you know, that Sopranos guy.
Yeah.
The daughter Melanie, I believe.
Ah, right.
I saw her. She walked straight towards me. She is dark. Like,
every time I bump
she's
somebody,
darker than me. She is dark. But she looked straight at me. I was like, whoa, because I knew who she was. I was like, oh shit, is you that girl from The Sopranos? I saw her.
Did you say
So yeah, man, bro, There's nothing like Madison Square Garden. I've been to a lot. I've been to basketball games before. Madison Square Garden is nothing like it.
Well, I've seen concerts in Madison Square Garden.
That place is, bro. That place was, and it was a shitty game too. It was, I think it was St. Patty's Day. Game, it was amazing. It was amazing. I gotta tell you. So I can't imagine the Knicks winning. Like, I'm glad they won. I'm actually feel happy for them. You know, I'm not a Knicks fan, but you know, but definitely really happy for them because it is. There's nothing like Madison Square
How would they do How would they do against the Harlem Globetrotters?
I think they will kill them. Yeah, but
Like a Subway series.
But one good thing that's happening, and I'm gonna start watching the NBA. My favorite team is back, and guess who that is? You'll never guess.
Jersey.
No, there's no Jersey team anymore.
No Jersey basketball team.
Well, I was a Nets fan until they moved, but you know, the team I like is the Seattle Supersonics. They're coming back.
Supersonics?
Yep. Seattle Supersonics.
Where are they from?
Seattle.
Seattle Supersonics.
Yeah, Seattle Supersonics. That was my team.
Supersonics.
Yeah.
It's supersonic.
I love the name.
You remember that song Supersonic?
Yeah. Salt and Pepper, right?
I don't know.
Was it Supersonic? Wasn't that Salt and Pepper?
No, I don't think it's Salt and Pepper. Now I gotta go look.
I thought it was Salt and Pepper. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Sounds like a Salt and Pepper song.
It does. That's why I thought it was.
Supersonic. Dun, 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 Supersonic. JJ Fad.
Oh yeah, I would never have guessed.
JJ Fad is.
I didn't even. That's the first time I ever heard that name before. I just know the song.
Like ours could never be stopped. See, it's three of us, and I know we're fresh. Party rockers, non-stoppers, and our names are deaf. See, the J is for just, the other for jamming. The F is for fresh, A-N-D, deaf. Behind the turntables is DJ Train. Mixing and scratching is the name of the game. Now here's a little something about nosy people. It's not real hard, it's plain and simple. Baby D. Supersonic. Supersonic.
I never knew the song started out that way.
Supersonic motivating.
I know they don't usually play the intro on the radio.
Wow, that sounded horrible. but it's so nice to hear. People used to rap like this.
The bass is fucking deep on this mix here.
Oh no, it's freaking jamming. Oh yeah.
And everybody knows that JJ Fad is devastating. We know you like us, girl, so you better get sterile. Cause we are the home chicks that are rocking your world. Supersonic. Supersonic. Supersonic is a word when people start to listen. Especially bigger people, they pay close attention. You might not believe it. You might not even buy it. But when it comes to our lady, you might even try it. Supersonic. Supersonic. Now all you supersonic people try to bite our rhymes. You may think that you are deaf, but you're way behind. So you better listen good to what we have to say. Cause when it comes to JJ Fad, you can get no play. Supersonic. Supersonic. Now he's the freshest DJ. Supersonic. Supersonic. Yeah, it's finally my turn.
Yeah, you gotta get copyrighted.
Beats, I know you will.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, you might get copyrighted.
Yeah. I get a notice. I like when you get into the fast rapping part.
The beat sounds nice.
You
The
see
song,
my beat.
I think the song should be shorter though.
Shorter?
Yeah.
That's the ADHD kicking in. It's only 2 minutes now. We've only been listening to 2 minutes. You want it shorter? You want it shorter than that?
Yeah. It doesn't have a lot to say. So, yeah, I think it should be short. This kind of reminds me, I don't know if you remember, do you remember Two Live Crew?
Yeah.
Yeah. That type of Miami rap. That was popular at one point. You know, shit from, you know, that Miami sound, that bass shit. I don't know what they call it.
In the rapping part.
Them big everlasting ears. Supersonic. They can hear what I say fast enough to say. Supersonic. They better chill. Rock. It's like supersonic. You ran out of words. Hey, baby D. I'm like skinny damn, said I know what penny indicated. That's why the down think I take your man and you made them arms up and arms. Cause they everybody say I'm happy. If you try to hang with me, you should find it to a scene. Always rocking, never stopping, devastating. Rapper lady when I'm on the microphone to see the all these imitated. Rigorous and different. Everybody say I'm different. There's no other angel of it. Everybody know I'm covered. Clientele. It's a girl. Everybody knows jail. To the beat so you can tell. Everybody knows jail.
Yeah, that was it. That was my favorite
Oh,
part.
okay. It's not gonna ding 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 ding. All right, bro, Joe. It was fun.
It was fun. All right, have a good night.
You have a good night.
Get some sleep.
Yes. Got wake up early tomorrow.
Go.
All right, peace.
Peace. And everyone else, may the force be with you.
Verily, the force within thee is strong. Heed it and conquer all.
And it's gone. Poof.